Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I'm a real fan of this guy, Ruben Dias. Portugal do have the reputation, not just of producing great wingers, but great centre-halves too. And I see him as the latest in line. OK, he can be quite conservative, and he won't wow you with inch-perfect long-range passes, but he's incredibly solid.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Out of play for a goal kick. Roberto Baggio. Modric. Bellingham. Zico.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maldini. Zico. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Zico is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's in space and looking for options. Oh, smashing header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Now it's Lukaku. Maldini. Chelsea still without a single shot on target. Now it's Batistuta. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He is through here. Defending of the desperate variety. Tonali. Al-Sadd looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency,
He gets big!
well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Rijkaard. Now Modric. Bellingham threads one in. Batistuta! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Modric can see things others simply cannot. And it's Rijkaard. Adriano. It's a pretty loose pass. Modric. Batistuta. And Batistuta! Played out towards the right wing. Fired deep. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Well, nicely intercepted. Koundé. Great vision. Now it's Bellingham. Lukaku. Xavi Alonso. That's a cute ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Now it's Lukaku. Tonali. And it's Koundé. Oh, nice one too, very nice. It's a goal kick. Tries to play it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Koundé. And it's Van Dijk. Now Costa Curta. Rijkaard. Now Tonali.
1 minute at a time.
Tries from a long way out. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Lukaku.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Zico. Now it's Shevchenko. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Deep cross. Xavi Alonso. Roberto Baggio. Modric. Oh, such a clever touch. Little pass back. He's having a hit! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Tries to pass it through, and he's there to get it away. Looking to play him in. Koundé's cross, and that has been cleared.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Can he get on the end of this? No breakthrough, and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And it's Bellingham. Over to the left. Oh, well measured. Batista, real chance! Really well taken goal. And finally, he has breathed life into the game. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Shot at goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that was very necessary. And they win it back again. Now it's Lukaku. Ferdinand cuts it out. Rijkaard. And the counter is on. Now it's Shevchenko. Chelsea finding their passes.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Not the most accurate pass. And that is a little undercooked. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Bellingham. And he was alert to it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
This looks promising. Oh, important interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Adriano. Number 4,
Opts for
Shevchenko.
safety.
Number 7, Baggio. Number 22,
Xabi
Zico.
Alonso really
Coming on
struggling
the
to
field,
influence the game.
Number
They're just
20,
trying to negate his
Eto.
influence, and it looks
Number
like
6,
whatever it takes.
Bale. Number 8, Rooney.
Keep calm
Number
and carry
19,
on. That's the job in a
Neymar.
nutshell now.
Substitutions taking place.
Now it's Alvarez. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Turns back here, probably the best option. Koundé carries the ball down the right. That's very neat. He's in plenty of space here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Thuram was in no mood for any of that. Rijkaard. And here's Alvarez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having
will be
made the
1
run
minute
and
at a
not get
time.
picked out.
Now it's Alvarez. Rooney. And here's Eto. And that should get the job done. And we're done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
And a quick announcement for the benefit
So
of
what do you
anybody
take
who has
away
found
from it all,
themselves-
Jim? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled
welcome
out
to
all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, I'm a real fan of this guy, Ruben Dias. Portugal do have the reputation, not just of producing great wingers, but great centre-halves too. And I see him as the latest in line. Okay, he can be quite conservative, and he won't wow you with inch-perfect long-range passes, but he's incredibly solid.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Raul. Played out to the left flank. Vieri. Well read. And the danger is averted.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Rooney. That has been slung wide. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of... Shoots! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end.
Chance! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And this is Iniesta. Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Raul.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Gives it back. It's a searching pass. Oh, this looks sharp. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Rooney. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, important interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for the run. Dembele. Can he get it through? That ball looks a good one. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. It's Iniesta! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Iniesta is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, it's Raul.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now, can they get him away? Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Roberto Baggio. Chelsea finding their passes. Tries to play it through. This looks promising. Davids. Raul has created one goal already. Looking to play him in. He won't be happy with that one. Chelsea do have a chance to counter here. And here's Rooney. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that is a little undercooked. Raul. Now, what about a counter-attack? Thuram with the slide tackle there.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Raul. Davids could move up a gear here. Raul looking to get on the end of this. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Shot could be on. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. That's tidy. And it's Davids. Davids really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Costa Curta. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Rooney. Ruben Dias does really well to win the ball there.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's there and gets it away.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Raul. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That's a sharp pass. Oh, no joy this time. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Raul. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Tries from distance. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Rooney. Brilliantly cut out. And this is Raul. Oh, super find. Dembele gets through on his own. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Barcelona take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Looking for a runner. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He has done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 9.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Coming on the field.
And things are much
Number
healthier in their
20,
favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the
Number
last one went in.
19, Neymar.
Great vision. Rijkaard. And he's only too happy to take that back. Neymar. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Raul. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. But that has not gone well. And there's a searching pass. Looking for options for movement. Iniesta. And that could set him on his way. Real chance here. Poor robust challenge.
Substitution.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Short changes him with that pass. Now there's a fight. Real chance! That's another chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona blast themselves
There will be
into a
3
three-goal
minutes
lead.
added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. He's tried one! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done it.
And that is that. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Johor Darul Tazim have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Johor Darul Tazim finding their passes. And it's Kukçu. Well, here he is, Martin Caceres, an uncompromising, unrelenting defender, Jim.
Yeah, and that unbreakable spirit is what makes him so special, Peter. He just plays without fear, determined to win at all costs.
Every team needs one of him, doesn't it?
Well, if you want to be successful, it's essential.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Bale. And the finish! Shevchenko. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Roberto Baggio. Adriano. Oh, there's a probing ball. Xavi Alonso. Ambitious ball here. Good ball over the top. Pickford gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the pass is intercepted. Now this could be a chance. Chelsea still without a single shot on target. Adriano. Cleared away. Messi. Johor Darul Tazim look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away.
It's Bale! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Costa Curta with the clearance. That is good. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Looking for options for movement. He's going to be disappointed with that. Kukçu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vieri. Vieri! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Vieri is offering a wry smile there.
Son Heung-min. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. And that is out of play. And it's Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Messi. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Chelsea do have a chance to counter here. And it's Baggio. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Vieri. Xabi Alonso makes the interception. Now it's Shevchenko. Aims beyond the defence. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rijkaard, out to the left it goes. Now the ball in. That is a brilliant interception. Can he get it through? Now it's Roberto Baggio. And it's Baggio. Shevchenko. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Shoots! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his
Chance! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the... And we hit half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Chelsea go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information centre?
And we're off again. And here's Vieri. Oh, sweet feet. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Could move up a gear here. Now that looks a decent ball. Son Heung-min. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Neymar. Looking for a runner. Now it's Shevchenko. That's tidy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rijkaard. Knocks it into space. There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Johor Darul Tazim with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's a mighty effort! He scores! The second half off to a spectacular start. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Johor Darul Tazim get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Rijkaard. Messi, Vieri, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
It's their second corner of the game.
Son Heung-min. Coming on the field is number 20, Neymar.
And he's taking no chances there. Now, can they get him away?
Johor Darul Tazim really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Adriano. Big header! And it's in! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. That's been cut out, well played. Looking for the run, and it's been played through. No, it's come to nothing. Adriano, can he finish? Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Complete awareness, he understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Chelsea take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now it's Shevchenko. Johor Darul Tazim are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar. And here's Shevchenko. Roberto Baggio! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here.
81 minutes.
And that is about as cool as... And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Number 7, Kukcu. Coming on the field is number 10, Esteval.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our world